I am very excited. Yes, we are, Jack, aren't we? We're very excited. And even Sammy Bear sat here in the mat because all the boxes of the Bealtaine Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter has arrived. So I'm busy filling the envelopes, which, as you can see, the stacks have grown rather since I last showed you. And here's some of the ones that I filled, not too many, because I thought I'd just stop and do a little video and share the book with you. So I'm going to take you through the book. Let me see now, how do I do this? I'm going to set this up. Let me see. Well, just bear with me for a moment because Jack's getting very excited and wagging his tail. So, okay, the Bealtaine Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter. And there's a nice photograph on the back as well from Colette, Jack, Sammy Bear and Beauty. Wishing you a blessed Yule. So inside the cover, and here is the printer's look. Printed by DPS Print, Carrick-on-Shannon, County Leitrim, Ireland. So we've got some lovely photographs, a little story here called Ghosts. Well, it's a little bit of prose. And lots more lovely photographs. And then we have a little bit here on mistletoe. So just reminiscing on mistletoe and the meaning, and then photographs as well. Let me see. I'm just as excited actually just seeing the book. And it's printed on fairly shiny paper because I know it's going to get a lot of use, especially with the little recipes in it. So you can kind of wipe them clean a little bit. So a nice poem, The Shortest Day by Susan Cooper. Then a little bit about Newgrange. Just take the glare off this. Newgrange and the Midwinter Tomb. Simple and easy decorations, all based on hearts, and I've given you a little template of a heart. And then showing you some examples of how I've made hearts and used them at Yule. And then all about midwinter garlands and wreaths and how to make them. And some examples of ones that were made. And a little bit more about midwinter wreaths and garlands. It's more about wreaths and bringing all the greenery into the home, and just nice things to make. And then Scents of Yule and New Beginnings. All the photographs are from Bealtaine Cottage. The Lord of Misrule. Then a little bit about time. Holly and Ivy. And look who sat there. Edible gifts. Some iced biscuits in the shape of hearts again that I made and decorated. In the Bleak Midwinter, one of my favourite hymns. It's actually a carol by Christina Rossetti. A little bit more of Yule lore. A little bit about Good King Wenceslas. And the recipe for my homemade, easiest ever vegan bread. The photographs. The recipe for the chocolate brownies, vegan again. A lovely little recipe for a very fast and simple chutney that you can bring as a gift. And then a little bit about fruit liqueur. Easy easy does it. Hold on. Yes. Irish toasts. So if you run short of toasts, some lovely Irish ones here. And some more. Sorry, I'm a little bit more about Yule and when it ends. There's Sammy Bear. Winter needs soup. So here's the recipe for my homemade soup. Midwinter gardens with photographs of my little friend the robin. I know I'm going through this pretty quickly. I'm just aware of the time. And again, a very special poem. Oh, there's a picture of Jack. We had to put Jack and Beauty in there as well. We can't let Sammy Bear get all the limelight. Now, this is a special poem that my brother Hugh O'Neill has written especially for this book, and it's called Midwinter. And then the music for In the Bleak Midwinter. Any of you who can read music and play it, there it is. That's it. So, the Bealtaine Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter. I'm very pleased with this book because it's just such a neat little book, and it will make a lovely gift. So I hope you enjoy it just as much as what I've enjoyed making it and writing it and putting it together. So now down to the serious task in hand of filling all these envelopes. Now some of the envelopes are going to have 2 books in them, like I've marked them all here. So I did order some extra books to be printed, okay? So I have an extra 200. So I have enough books to fill all these orders plus 200. So if you wanted one of these little books, I suggest you put the order in as soon as possible, because there isn't going to be time to have another print run done before the 20th of December, which is when I'm off to Canada. So I'm so excited now to be filling all these envelopes, and of course tomorrow is D-Day at Drumshanbo Post Office, and I've been in to see Pascal today, and he said bring them over just before lunchtime. So a lot of money to hand over tomorrow to Pascal, well, to hand over to An Post. And as Pascal said today, Colette, you are my biggest customer. I hope he wasn't referring to the size of my waist. No, I think he was being generally just very supportive, yeah. So very excited, and that's it. Yes, Jack. If only you could help me. I suppose you can just help just by being here, huh? Just by being here, yeah. Yeah. There he is talking. He only ever talks to the camera, you know. Yeah. You're a good boy. You are a very, very good boy. Look, he's wagging his tail. You're a very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, by the way, just before I finish, I was talking with someone today in Carrick who might, just might, be able to do some illustrations for a children's book featuring, guess who? The famous Jack and Sammy Bear and Beauty, if we can find her. I think she's in the lodge. I think she's curled up in the lodge. Blessings to you all. As you can see, I've got the stove lit, so it's nice and cozy. Blessings to you. Oh, no, hold on. There's something else. I've got to say a few thank yous. Ah, what am I thinking of? Got to say a few thank yous, yes. My glasses back on. What have I just done? Oh, they're there. Right. I've got to thank a few people who very kindly have become patrons via Patreon. So I want to thank Dina Watts. I want to thank Christine Spencer Weatherly. And I also want to thank Dolores Goslin, who sent me a donation. And last but not least, just this evening, I got a lovely little message and a donation from Evelyn from the Netherlands. So thank you all very, very much. I appreciate it. Bless you. Bless you all.